The first and greatest victory is to conquer yourself. Ignorance, the root and stem of all evil. Courage is knowing what not to fear. The heaviest penalty for declining to rule is to be ruled by someone inferior to yourself. At the touch of love, everyone becomes a poet. The measure of a man is what he does with power. Wise men speak because they have something to say, fools because they have to say something. We can easily forgive a child who is afraid of the dark. The real tragedy of life is when men are afraid of the light. Knowledge which is acquired under compulsion obtains no hold on the mind. The soul of man is immortal and imperishable. The direction in which education starts a man will determine his future life. Justice means minding your own business and not meddling with other men's concerns. He who commits injustice is ever made more wretched than he who suffers it. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. Music gives a soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to the imagination, and life to everything. Ideas are the source of all things. Opinion is the medium between knowledge and ignorance. An empty vessel makes the loudest sound, so they that have the least wit are the greatest babblers. The price good men pay for indifference to public affairs is to be ruled by evil men. The good is the beautiful. One of the penalties for refusing to participate in politics is that you end up being governed by your inferiors. Excess generally causes reaction and produces a change in the opposite direction, whether it be in the seasons or in individuals or in governments. Ignorance, when voluntary, is criminal, and he may properly be charged with evil who refused to learn how he might prevent it. The just man is most free from disturbance, while the unjust is full of the utmost disturbance. The heaviest penalty for declining to rule is to be ruled by someone inferior to yourself. Good actions give strength to ourselves and inspire good actions in others. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. We do not learn, and that what we call learning is only a process of recollection. The greatest mistake of a soul is non-recognition of its real self, and can only be corrected by recognizing itself. Democracy passes into despotism. At the touch of love, everyone becomes a poet. The greatest and noblest pleasure which we have in the mind is in acquiescing,